As we all know, the Old Gods New Blood update is now a few days old, and we have more new characters coming out in the coming weeks. Today, we have a new character releasing at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and of course we'll have another character every Monday and Thursday until all 6 of those characters are released. But the Deadlock devs have done something interesting. In the update that was before the Old Gods New Blood update, when they added the vent system to the hideout, players noticed a few other changes around the hideout that maybe were intentional, maybe they weren't. Like for some reason on this upper level, all the boxes were removed for a couple of days, but then brought back when the big patch was released. Or like in the corner of this room where there was an item on the floor with an error message because it had no texture. Well then, when the big patch released, we actually got a couple answers followed by a few more questions. The boxes were replaced on this upper level, but why were they removed in the first place? And this item that was on the floor with no textures, well, it was actually a mousetrap the whole time. In today's video, we're going to be going over the crazed fan theory that there is a 7th hidden character coming to Deadlock known as the Rat King. So to give you all some backstory on this, about 5 months ago, someone posted on Reddit a fan concept character known as the Rat King. I believe the original Redditor who posted this is known as Cyclone Scones. I'll leave a link to the original post in the description. He posted this image, which was a fan concept at the time about 5 months ago. And this image contains a large rat holding a gun. We see, similar to other characters in the game, he has attributes like swarming, heal steal, workaholic, and this concept art also contains images for the abilities of what this character would have. He also went on to post a backstory and lore for this character, as well as what some of the abilities might be. His concept abilities would go as follows. His gun would be called the Tax Collector, a slow shooting, high impact handgun that explodes in a small AoE on contact with a surface. His one ability would be called Homing Rats. Lob a ball of rats that swarm the closest target and explodes. They can go upstairs but not ledges. Killing an enemy hero with his attack permanently increases the amount of rats released by 1. So this would be similar to something like Drifters 3 or Mina's Love Bites. His second ability would be called Mousetrap. Create a small, hidden zone that slows enemies within and steals their healing. His third ability would be called Rat Race, a passive skill that makes your bullets reduce healing and regeneration speed by a fluctuating percentage. Your bullets steal enemy healing by a number related to the amount of spirit you have. And his fourth ability, his ultimate, would be called the Big Cheese. Enter a special state where your weapon fire rate increases drastically and hitting surfaces causes homing rats. Killing with a rat will increase your first ability. So at the time of recording this original Reddit post has 5,000 upvotes on Reddit. And it's also become slightly a meme in the community of when will we actually get a rat character. Because the map is based in New York and New York is known for having rats in the sewers, are the Deadlock devs going to kind of play off of this and actually add a rat-based character into the game? Well, some people think that might be the case with the most recent update. So as I said previously, if you load into the hideout today and go into the main room where the NPCs are standing, and you look in the corner by the teleporter, you can actually see a mousetrap on the ground. You cannot interact with it and you can't even get into this corner to touch it. But why would the Deadlock devs put a mousetrap in the corner for no reason? Is it just a shout out to this original Redditor for creating such a unique concept for a character? Or is it something more, and are the Deadlock devs actually cooking up a rat-based character? Well, there actually is a little bit more evidence than just the mousetrap in the corner. With the addition of the vents that Rem and Calico can go in, why would Valve add the vents that only 2 characters can currently go into if they didn't have plans to add another character that was maybe small enough or could turn into something small enough that could go through the vents as well? We have to imagine that the Deadlock devs are thinking long term, so them adding the vents this early, they have to be planning more characters that are going to be able to utilize them. There is one more thing in the hideout that was spotted just a couple days ago. If you didn't know, if you go into the vents in the hideout as Rem and you take this path here, you'll actually end up in what seems to be Rem's bedroom with Rem posters on the wall. He has a little bed, and it seems like it's just Rem's room tucked away in the vent system. But if you take this alternate path, as someone noticed just a couple days ago, you'll end up in a room that has nothing in it. The path that leads here and the room itself doesn't seem finished, but could this have to do with why the Deadlock devs removed the boxes on this upper level? If you go into the command console and you type no clip, this room is directly underneath that platform. Could they be teasing that another character that can enter the vents will also be getting their own room exclusively in the vent system? In theory, it could be Calico, as she's the only other character that can currently get into the vents, but they could also be teasing another character that is small enough or can turn into something small enough, like a rat, that can go into the vent system and will have its own room inside the hideout as well. Of course, this is just a crazed fan theory at the moment. There is no actual confirmation from the devs that they are working on a Rat King character, but I thought it was cool and I wanted to bring this news to you guys, and maybe we can theorize about it in the comments below. Do you think the Rat King character is cool, or who do you think is the next character that will be able to enter the vents? Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more and future Deadlock news and character guides. Make sure to keep voting for the character that you guys want in the game next, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.